live. We live. I know what time it is. I'm about to get it in. Sure, y'all see what's on the roster for today. But yeah, I know y'all see what's on the roster today, man. So we're gonna get into these topics. Uh, my bad, I've been gone a little bit again. Um, I got to get in the habit of trying to do this all the time. This is not something that I'm used to doing, but I'm gonna try to get used to it as much as possible. I actually messed with this stuff a long time ago, and I stepped away from it, and then the market took off. So I'm kind of just hopping back in, but let's get these topics going, man. We're gonna first talk about Hood Fame, Lil Ronnie, man. Now, I first want to say rest in peace um, to the victims in that casualty. To be able to see and hear that a little girl that's 5 years old that just celebrated her birthday was gunned down um, behind what more than likely has to do with the streets, money. Um, I'm not even gonna sit here and say that it was something that he had going on, because I don't know that. You know, one thing I'm not gonna ever do is put myself in a conversation that I don't have all the details about. I know they did recently update and give a picture of the suspects. It's the culture, man, that we sometimes find ourselves into and find ourselves involved in, man. As Black people, man. Um, I wish it was a culture where we could just be successful, man, and thrive and give to our community and have a better life, man. I wish success when you were Black, man. I wish success didn't come with death. I wish success didn't come with a target. You know what I mean? So yeah, rest in peace. Rest in peace to little Ronnie, man, and his 5 year old daughter, man. Um, she didn't deserve to die. Not at the age of 5, man. And I know, being a man, the last thing you want to see is your child um, possibly being involved in what you got going on, man. So looks like this happened in Fort Worth, Texas, man, at the Forest Hill Car Wash. As you see, there go him and his daughter, man. Um, just a sad thing, man. It's definitely sad, man. Um, you know, 5 years old, man, just turning 5. You see in the picture here, man, you can see little Ronnie as he's running away from the vehicle, and up here you see the gunman. They start shooting from the side. He was vacuuming his car. You could tell in the pictures they had the vacuum. He was vacuuming his car, and they caught him slipping, man. And they pulled up and they got to shooting. More than likely, those bullets went through that car first, and that's why he ran away from that car. You can see him crossing over, and eventually came and succumbed to his own death and a murder, man, capital murder at that, man. So like I said, they have suspects, and they are aware of who those suspects are, and they're looking for them, man. So it's crazy, man, because people get out here, man, they pull these hits, and a lot of times, man, it's either a long time feud, um, or it's a hit. And then with those hits, man, a lot of times these guys is paid or promised a certain bag for these hits, man, and then you look up and you find out that you're not even gonna be able to get that or collect on that because you're already caught. It ain't even been 48 hours, and they already have two suspects. They were really saying on the almost on the first press conference that they had an idea who it was, man. These With all the technology nowadays, man, it's just almost not even worth um, some of the street stuff that people get themselves involved in, man. When you really determine that you gonna do something of that nature, man, you really just got to get out here and crash out, man. That's pretty much what you got to have in mind. Whatever it is, you got to think to yourself before you step out and do it. You got to say to yourself, man, like it's worth it. I don't mind. I'm about to go sit down behind this. You gotta say that because that's exactly what you're doing, man. It ain't. And it was a while ago, not too long ago, man. They was beating these murders back to back to back, man. Wasn't nobody even getting arrested, man. But you know what? That's because police did a bad job. Police did a bad job. They didn't really know what they was doing. But now it ain't really the police job. They got too much technology now. Technology is off the chain, man. They can zoom in. They pictures come through as close as I am. About as close as I am, man. As clear as I am. HD. 1080. So these are your suspects, man. These guys are being looked for. It's on the New York Daily News. Um, they already have these suspects, and see if I get any more information on the suspects, man. But they're already looking for them, man. They're already looking for these guys, man. So it is what it is, man. Like I said, it's unfortunate. It's not too much you can say past that when it comes to these guys, man. They get out here and they just do a lot of things that, like I said, I don't think they put too much thought into it, man. It's just street this, street that. It is what it is, man. When I catch you, I'm gonna catch you. Somebody got a bag on your head. I want to go get that bag. We saw that with the Young Dolph murder, man. We lost like a legend in Dolph, a legend, somebody that was helping out so many people, man. We lost a legend in Dolph, and it was the same thing, man. Somebody saw some money on his head and wanted to go try to take advantage of getting that bag, man. Probably to get signed at that. And these necklaces and stuff like that, man. These people out here doing whatever, man, just for a chain, for association, affiliation, for a 50,000, 100,000. Man, you can get out here and find a job, man, and make that. You can start your own business and make that. You ain't got to get out here and try to bandwagon and get on somebody else's team, man. I get it, man. They make their life look good. I done been there and done that and seen that. You know what I mean? I've really been there, done that, and seen that, man. Taz Stuntman, you can look that up. Taz Stuntman. I done already did that. I done been on tours. I done been all across this country, man. And I seen a lot, man. But I'm just telling you, man. These days with the music industry, man, one thing about it is the fans have created a demand for artists that's in the streets. You know, it ain't really just about making good music no more, man. The demand is for the streets, man. And I don't put this on Gucci, man, at all, man, because Gucci's like one of my all-time favorite rappers, especially in the real Gucci Man era. If y'all know about that real Gucci era, but Gucci was one of the first people that showed these record labels that you get out here and you catch you a body. Um, when the streets was able to like really confirm that like, hey, he did that. When the streets saw that, man, it took off, man. Let's be honest with you, man. Let's be real. We know that Gucci Man caught this body. We know he caught a body. We know that the men came in there and tried to rob Gucci Man and he put him in the dirt. We know that. And he got out and he made sure that the public knew that through his music. And man, his rise to fame, he was one of the first ones. Now think about it. After that, let's think about all of the street cred that came with rap. Everybody was looking for the next Gucci Man. It started being about how many times you been shot, how many times you been shot up, how many bodies you caught. It started being about that in the music industry, man. And we saw a lot of artists take their rise to fame, man. So yeah, it's something about us as black people, man. We got this infatuation with the streets. We want to see the street dude win. We want to see him to the top. We want to see him get out the streets, but often, man, you can't really get out the streets, man. There's so many times that you just really find yourself stuck and you can't get out of it, man. You can't get out the streets, you know. Uh, Again, man, we got two young men that they looking for. Suspects already ID'd. It's sad, man. It's really sad because these guys they haven't even started their life, to be honest with you. Look at them, man. They young, man. They haven't even began their own life, and they already caught up. They can't get out of that. It's capital murder, man. Not even just murder, it's capital murder, man. Y'all killed a 5-year-old. No remorse. Capital murder in Texas. Hey, man, people gotta wisen up, man. Wisen up, man. Think smarter, man. Uh, Next topic, man. We gonna keep it moving. I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of time on here because I really just wanted to tap in with some of the stuff that I pay attention. I pay attention to entertainment like daily. Even if I don't take the time to get on here and talk about it, I listen to entertainment daily. Daily. I'm always in the mix on what's going on. I'm watching streams. I'm watching the stories. I'm getting other people's opinions and they view on things. Like I'm always in it. I'm always paying attention to it. But next, man, y'all see what's going on with Future, man, and his little side chick. And it's so messed up because I was just watching DJ Academics talking. He was basically saying like how people don't give titles no more. And it's true. Like at a certain age, man, it starts to sound kind of childish. Hey, you're my girlfriend, and we go together. Like, man, ain't nobody trying to do all that. Is you rocking with me? Is you moving right? Is you moving right? Is you rocking with me? Is you moving right? Is you? Are you a good look for me? Are you making me look stupid out here? Are you naked in your stories? Are you twerking in your stories? Is you moving right? Is he on every girl picture, hard eyes and looking thirsty and ooh and like it's how you making that other person look? They not really going with the we go together. They once they see you moving right, I'm moving right. We making moves together. You got my back, I got your back. We staying the night. We taking trips. You know, we ain't looking for those gold rappers no more. We just kind of making it happen. That's when it's official. And little mama looked like she must have been getting all of that. Birkin bag, Chanel, uh, you know, $20,000 sent, and here go 50, and like Future got some bread. Let's be honest, man. These is the rapper lifestyle though, and these women, they fall into that. They fall into that. That's what they want. If you even when they broke, even when they broke, that's all they talk about is these are the type of dudes they after. But when they get those, they don't know what come with it. That's why they don't have much value for the average working man because they just want the dude who can afford to take care of everything. But let's be honest, it's not realistic. It's not realistic at all, man. So unfortunately, um, that's what we get from that. So fast forward, let's check her out, man. Let's see, Future, man. Future side chick. Let's see what she's talking about, man. I think her name is what is it? Beautiful something, pretty something. I don't know, man. These babes, man, they come out with all these names all the time, man. I have no idea. Let me see. This baby's going crazy though. She's going wild, man. She's what is her name, man? Y'all any of y'all know her name? I don't. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. Um I'll look on my phone. Let me see if I can find out what her name is. It looks like Offset's caught up in some stuff too as I'm looking. Okay, there it goes. Gorgeous Doll is the baby's name, man. It's so many dolls out here. So many dolls. Gorgeous Doll is who we got now. Gorgeous Doll is Future side chick. She's pretty. She is a gorgeous young lady, man, but I'm gonna tell y'all right now, man, these pretty chicks be some of the most messed up ones in the head. Messed up. She's literally calling this man, Future answering the phone, upset, irate. Answering the phone, irate because she's playing on his phone, man. She's literally playing on his phone and also accusing him of stalking her. He answered the phone irate, upset, like, "What do you want? What do you want? Like, hey, look, it is what it is. I done bagged, shorty, I done already bagged you. You know, I done broke bread with you. I put you in a better position than what you was when I met you. You know, when I met you, you was probably in the lobby to lobby, trying to find a different dude to come up on, looking for the sports players, looking for the rappers, trying to get a response from a person with a bag. I gave you the response. I put you in a better place. We had a time, and now I'm gone. But at the same time, that ain't enough for her. So now she's going crazy, and she wants to call him a stalker while calling him back to back to back, y'all. Calling him back to back, only to turn around and call the police and put in a report that she's being stalked. I've learned my lessons, man. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to y'all, man. I used to always want the pretty female, the one that all of all the dudes wanted her. Like that used to be me, man. I don't want that no more, man. Don't get me wrong. I still prefer a pretty woman because these ugly chicks will drag you too. But nah, bro. Stay away from them, man. A lot of them are nut cases. Nut cases. And females, hey, circle. Uh, I'm not saying that y'all all crazy, but a lot of them is crazy. You know what I mean? So you got to be very mindful on what you're dealing with and who you're fooling with and who you choosing, man. So let me see if I can get a little. Let me see if we can go through this and see what they say here, man. This is kind of crazy, man. I'm mad. They kind of
Hand-battered North Atlantic cod with savory tartar sauce, crispy butterfly jumbo shrimp with signature cocktail sauce. These are fish fry favorites you don't want to miss.
Shouts out to Mom Mad TV.
Back and forth with Gorgeous Doll.
I was quiet. I was sitting here. I was like, oh, I'm making some active adult orders. Yeah, this bitch just texted me because y'all sending him all my shit, right? He said he's gonna send a gag order. And I said, okay, send what you want to send from your lawyers, and I'll send from mine back. Because, babe, not only are you texting my phone an admission of guilt for everything that you fucking put me through, but bitch, do you not know that I know the law?
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Keep going. Because that's what you kept doing to me. You kept going, kept fucking playing. And I told you to leave me alone. And what did you do? You text my phone, talking your shit. So now I'm gonna keep motherfucking going. Now, all the bitches in the stable, y'all can keep calling his phone. I'm not gonna stop. A lawyer cannot gag order me about my own personal life. You are a public figure, sweetheart. I am an influencer. There's shit that's, you cannot shut me up. What the fuck? I was like, do you know your laws? Do you know your laws? Got his ass with that one. But all you bitches who's on my story running back to him, babe. Who?
Y'all paying attention to that? You're the public figure. I'm the content. Like this is content to her, man. These women, like I said, man, it's a game to them, man. One thing that I've learned, man, that the pursuit of marriage and real love and a partner, a wife, is almost like a fairy tale. It's almost like the unicorn, especially if you're a man, because as a man and women, this is to y'all advantage here. A real man is going to look at you and see a wife in you. He's going to take care of you. He's going to pay bills. He's going to take responsibility. Like in the old days, your father would give you a hand to the husband in marriage, meaning that he's at that moment passing his responsibilities on. Like a real father's supposed to be taking care of his daughter. Your car, your tires flat, babe. You need an oil change. Your dad's on the way. He's supposed to. That's what a real father is supposed to do until he gives her hand away in marriage. And so when a man comes in, he takes that responsibility. He's gonna take care of the young lady, the father's daughter, his new wife. He's gonna take care of her. She's gonna make sure that she is safe, secure, financially stable, provided for. She's gonna have someone to love her, listen to her, be her emotional support, be there for her physically, emotionally, mentally. He's going to take all that in and provide for her and give her these fairy tales that she's always dreamed of. That's what a man is supposed to come in and do, ladies. But the reality of what the man gets in return is a gamble. And that's why, ladies, y'all are seeing a lot of men like, mm, because it's not guaranteed. Like, and even me as a man, man, I've done it. I've bought cars. I've paid rent. I've paid for trips. I've like put my heart on the line. I've turned down other women while thinking that this is the one. You can do all of that, like in the hopes that you really feel like this person is what they telling you is true, how they feel is true. But a person can have past traumas. They can have mental instabilities that make them, assume things and not believe certain things and be caught up in their head. Like any of those things can pull away, and you'll look up and everything gets wasted. And this is somebody that you was willing to do all those things that I just explained to you, ladies. A man could have been willing to do all those things, provide. He's a man literally asks a woman for their hand in marriage, and when he does that, he's literally saying, "Hey, I want to take care of you for the rest of your life." And he's in competition with all these other men at the same time while he's doing it. You mean to tell me I'm competing with 300 other niggas in the comments, 200 of them in your inbox, 100 different cash apps. I'm doing all of that for your attention. You make me feel like I'm the one. I start giving in even more, and I can look up and you can be gone, and everything that I've invested in that is gone. It's not a safe investment anymore, man. I watched a breakdown one time. They talked about divorce, and they factored in cheating and things like that. Man, it's almost like a 70% chance that marriage is not going to work. That is literally signing yourself up for failure, more than likely. Like, I don't think most people would. If you picked up a handgun um, and you was playing Russian roulette, and I don't think you would pull that. Yeah, I got to be careful on YouTube. They have a lot of triggers, but I don't think you would pull that and with it pointed at yourself if it was a 70% chance that it was gonna fire. Let's just be real. I don't think you would pull that. But again, man, we got these women, man. It's future. These women, they chase those type of guys, man, and they're passing up the good guys out here that are willing to do those things that I just said. For a guy like this, that you already know what he's on. This, you, man, gorgeous dog, you are gorgeous, baby, but you are not the first female that's been gorgeous that's had a run in with Future. We see this 24/7 with him. I mean, it's Future. Like, look at all the memes. It's the toxicity. He's toxic. You know what I mean? Like he met his match with Lori Harvey. You know what I mean? But let's just be honest though. You're not no different, baby. Like you've probably passed up the good guys who was probably gonna be there for you. But once you realize that you was just a side piece and that he didn't really want much more with you, then he publicly said, "Hey, I don't even know you." That's a slap in the face. That's a slap in the. I don't even know you. Oh man, that's hurtful. You know what I mean? But that's what you signed up for the cash. For the clout, for the affiliation, for the association. Because listen here, fellas, it won't stop right here. So the thing is, she's already attached herself to somebody like Future, and any guy knows that it's always somebody out there that hates you, man. I done seen it so many times, man. Like I'm stable, I'm successful. I've always had my way, and it's gonna always be like a female that I talk to, and once I'm done talking to her, she might not say that. She's cute. She might not, but oh yeah, that's my ex. Oh, hey, with the cars and with the jury, with the it's a clout move for them. You know what I mean? So that's this future we're talking about. I'm down here. This is future we're talking about. Oh, but yeah, my ex is future, even though he's outlandishly saying, "Hey, I don't even know you," but we know that he definitely done smashed her. She got your number, bro. Like it is what it is. But man, here come the next dude, next little NFL player, NBA player, next rapper, somebody with a bag. Oh yeah, man, I'm messing with future old chick. So she'll continue to. Sometimes they climb up, or sometimes they just stay within their level, or maybe even slightly down. But it's gonna still be in a nice range of financial success for her. But that's what she's found herself wrapped up in, and a lot of these women end up in that situation because it is a clout move, and that's what they do it for because they put themselves at a level where they can't go down anymore. Publicly, they've been seen on a level that's higher. So those people in that higher bracket are going to be the ones that shoot their shots at them. That's just a fact.
All this girl shit, but all you bitches is calling his phone. Keep calling it, cause I'm not stopping. And one more thing, right? In the 5 years that I've dealt with you, never once have I signed an NDA. So you're going to lose. Listen, you might win a couple of the fights, but baby, I'm gonna win the. Please don't mother me off, okay? Because at the end of the day, I already got a list of cases. So I pray to God, I pray to God that a lawyer reaches out to me. I pray to God because, babe, I'm already on it. I'm already on it. And I will take it there. And you know I will take it there. I'm going up against a whole club about them not only defaming my character, talking crazy about me, but also taking money from me. You think I won't go after you for me being an influence on the songs that you've made over the past couple of years? You think I won't come for that catalog?
Hey, y'all, this is what crazy looks like, man. She has no taste. I'm not even a lawyer. She has no. You cannot take credit for the music Future has put out to say that you were the influence behind it. Baby girl, right now, all of this right now for y'all, what she's doing is this is all content. It's all content. It's keeping her in the headlines and it's keeping her in the discussions. Look, I'm even reporting on it. It's content. I'm pretty sure she knows that because you won't get a dime out of Future for saying that you're responsible. And then she said 5 years, y'all. Let's be honest, 5 years. Have we seen Future with any other females? 5 years? I'm almost sure the Lori Harvey thing was in the last 5 years. Am I lying? Circle, am I lying? Tell me, am I lying? I'm gonna move on. We got Anthony Edwards up next, man. Anthony Edwards, man, he's almost more savage than Future at this point, man. Let me see, man, because he told Lil Baby's baby mama. Um, I know y'all remember initially she she didn't want to have. Well, she wanted the baby and he did not want the baby. All right. And the internet was in an uproar about like, okay, well if you lay down with such and such and you need to be a man, or women was like, okay, well what if the man lets you know that he doesn't want the baby? Women, why are you still trying to make him be responsible for the baby? Um, like we saw that going on. Let me see. I might put my laptop lower, man, so I can type a little easier, man, but it is what it is. So basically, what it is he said he didn't want the baby, told her not to keep the baby, offered her money for having a, pretty much was saying get an abortion. She didn't want to do that. She went public, was very upset. This is Aisha Howard, I believe. I think that might be her last name, but it's little baby's first baby mama. But at the end, he didn't want the baby. So whatever it is that we're proceeding for, we got court proceedings going on. he steps up and he's like, you know what? I don't want nothing to do with the baby. I don't want no rights. I don't want, like, bro came out and said he wants to the courts. This was like next level savage, man. But one thing that I was looking at earlier, and it was kind of like one of those double-sided, double standard conversations. They was talking about, like, is he wrong? Is he wrong? I believe he made the decision to lay down with the young lady without protection. Obviously, didn't make it out of there. Could have made it out. We never know how that's gonna work. But the thing is, he did what he did. He got the results that he got. Told her he didn't want it. At that point, it became on her once she moved forward, knowing that he didn't want that baby. But they were saying, like, he's a victim. This is a young man. Anthony Edwards is low 20s. This young lady, these women are 10 years older than him, 10 plus years older than him. Is he a victim? Is the question, man. And I've seen some comments online where women are saying that he's being targeted. He's a victim. He needs counseling because he's going to have some trauma for whatever the reason is that these women that are of age are going after him. We know why they're going after him, y'all. They not calling my phone. They're not calling my phone, man. And it's because he has the bag. Let's be honest with y'all. That's why they going after him, because of the bag. So these women are not innocent, man. They know exactly what they doing. Hey, I'm 34 and you're 21. I'm trying to get pregnant by you. Oh, you don't want the baby? I'm going to still have it. Why do you think that is? He's an NBA player. You know what? NBA money is rappers put it out there and make you feel like they got the money. Them people in the NBA and in the NFL, they got the money for real. So you think she gonna get? Nah, that was a lock-in. She locked in on that. She's securing her future, her lifestyle. But hey, that's what I got on that, man. He basically said, hey, I don't want anything to do with this baby. And it's sad, man, because a lot of times, man, the kids get caught up in a crossfire of selfishness.
Red, you're angry, aren't you? I can see it.
What's up, everyone? It is Sky Autumn checking back in, and we have Anthony Edwards and Aisha Howard back in the office. So where do we start? First thing first, we all know that Anthony Edwards told Aisha Howard to terminate her pregnancy. Aisha refused.
Hey, let me say right now, she's a baddie. She's a baddie. She's a baddie. Shouts out to Lil Baby and shouts out to Anthony Edwards. She's definitely a baddie, but choice selection. A lot of these women, like I said, they be beautiful, man, but they are driven by money, man. Driven by money. Look at these last two women I've shown you, man. When you are driven by money, fine as heck, but up here it don't add up, man, because you're driven by the wrong things, man. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful women, man, with so much potential. And it's probably even a part of what they're trying to go after. It could be successful, and these additional sources of income being added to her income. You know what I mean? Like, it's probably what drives her to be more successful. But this is the wrong way to go about it. You know what I mean? But hey.
And in return, Anthony said, great, have fun being a single mother, because I will not be in that child's life. In fact, he was so serious, he said, you know what? Let's go ahead and get the DNA test. And if I am the father, which he is, 99.99, let's go ahead and start this child support process. Reported by In Touch, Edwards alleged Aisha lived in Georgia. Despite her claims in court, she moved to California before giving birth to Aubrey. Aubrey was born in California. Anthony claimed Aisha delivered their child in LA and filed her case in Cali in an attempt to score higher child support from him. Anthony's lawyer argued Aisha's conduct here is unjustifiable in a bad faith attempt to obtain a higher child support order. Aisha's conduct of manufacturing a false reality and using the party's child for financial gain should not be tolerated. Aisha presented a driver's license and Aubrey's birth certificate to back up her claim she did move to Cali. At the recent hearing, the judge granted Anthony's motion in regard to child support. The judge ruled ruled that Cali lacks jurisdiction regarding child support, which means the decision will likely go to the judge presiding over Anthony's case in Georgia. According to court documents, Anthony doesn't want visitation or custody of his daughter. He just wants
He told the court, I don't want visitation or rights to the daughter. I told you I don't want you to have this baby. I offered you money to get rid of the baby and for the and y'all listen here. I'm not saying that I am condoning what he's saying, but man, people set themselves up for failure and then play victim. You know what I mean? But hey, let's keep it going.
to know the monthly payments. Aisha had this to say: everybody's stressing how kids need a father. Kids need good fathers. And if one's intentions are not to be such, then his existence is pointless anyway. Moving right along. You all let me know what you think in my comment section below. Now, while all of this is going on, Anthony remains a father to the child he did want.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
This is the baby girl he had with Shannon. Supporters now want to know what makes this child so special. Supporters wrote in his comments, in the other four, where are the other 3 kids? They don't get to celebrate the birthday with their sister? What about the other 4 babies?
Like I said, y'all, sometimes people set themselves up for these situations and put themselves out there to pretty much look foolish, man. And these men are letting y'all know what money can get you in the bed with some of the finest women that the world has to offer. It's just known that it's almost kind of like a um, financial gain for them, whether you stay in the picture or not. As soon as it doesn't go your way, um, I, sure, we all date, man. We all have seen, and not just, you know, talking to fellas, but women, you've gotten in relationships with people and seen the change or seen the shift and realize, like, something's not working. Maybe he's disrespectful. Maybe he gets drunk and he's abusive. Maybe she's very disrespectful, doesn't want to listen to anything that you have to say, overtalks you, double standards. It can be any of that, and then you might realize, like, hey, I'm trying to get out of here. This ain't working for me. You got the bag. You feel like you got the bag, and she's the one that's gonna paint the narrative that you were the good guy, and she messed that up. Let's be honest, man. No, you're a bad guy. Whatever narrative she paints is what the world is gonna go with. And these guys just nowadays they're not caring, man. They're not caring. They really are trying to stay clear of a lot of women, man. And I myself, I say, man, it's a little less problematic when you are kind of more so to yourself and you kind of deal when you want to deal. You're more focused on your finances, man. You're more focused on your well being. Your life is better, So like, it's crazy, man. One last topic, man. Let's talk about Black Sam. I know a lot of y'all saw the Marathon Burger, um, opening, and I believe that was Rockstar that came up there, y'all. And there was this standoff, and a lot of people didn't really know what it was about or what was going on. But I'll tell you a little backstory from what I've been able to recover. That was a standoff that had to do with Rockstar, um, who is in that Crip family, um, and its affiliation with Nipsey and Black Sam. They Black Sam checked Rockstar basically, and that's where you saw the face off, and you saw you know Black Sam all up in Rockstar's face, and he literally in his face so close that he was almost spitting on that man. I'm almost sure some saliva got on him. I'm almost sure for the world to see. But basically tell him you ain't slide for Nip or go slide for Nip. Because he's partnered up and he went and did Pod Show, um, you know, a Pod Show with Whack 100. If y'all don't know, Whack 100 is a blood pyro, um, the opposite of Nipsey, and there's been disrespect in there, and Black Sam wasn't having that. So like, you got the nerve to go team up and be all up in someone's face who doesn't have the proper respect for my brother who's passed away. You have the nerve to show up here. Nah, you're not welcome here. And they stood behind him too. So they escorted him across the street. Walk your ass across that street. We gonna walk you across that street. Stay your ass over here. Stay over there. Don't you come back over here. The crazy spin on it is, shouts out to DJ Academics, man. He's a very credible source, man. That man does his homework. He looks into things fully, and he has the right connects and the right calls. But what he did is he got Whack 100 on the phone, and he had Black Sam on. I mean, not Black Sam. I'm sorry, Rockstar on the phone. And what came out is that Rockstar is the one who leaked the footage. Rockstar is the one who was getting punked in the footage and escorted across the street. His baby mama was recording that for him. It just didn't work out the way he thought it would work out. And what happened is, he pretty much got embarrassed and, like I said, taken by his shirt and escorted back across the street and told to stay there in the name of Nipsey. And he sold that footage. That's how that footage ever even came out. He sold that footage. I believe he asked for $1,000 for that footage because he was in a financial hard spot. I think someone gave him $700 according to Whack 100. And Whack 100 did have their source on a live video where they confirmed that. So basically, they dropped $700, paid him for that footage. It went viral, and it put him in a really messed up situation, man. Where maybe even he got to be more careful for his life when he's moving around in that Cali area. Um, but yeah, it's not a good look, man. It's bad. Um, Hip hop now, y'all. Let me. It's a different situation, man. It's just not the same as it used to be. Um, it's a lot of gimmicks involved, man. It's a lot of like it's a lot of that. What you see ain't what you really see. It's so much. It's just not authentic anymore, man. It's not like just a group of real niggas doing what they do no more, man. Like back in the UGK days, the No Limit days, uh, 8 Ball and MJG, man. I'm in that era. Scarface, Ghetto Boys. Um, you don't see like Snoop. You know, like it used to be an era of music where it was just real niggas. You know what I mean? Real niggas just being real niggas. It wasn't all of the gimmicks. We ain't had social media. It wasn't. We ain't had trolls or none of that. So much in this game nowadays that go on, man. That things get twisted, man. And every now and then it comes across a real nigga. Black Sam, it ain't a game with his brother. You know what I mean? Like it ain't no game with him. And you coming with gimmicks and trying to make little side deals, get little extra odds and ends for your own survival. Yeah, we get it. You trying to eat and you trying to survive, but you crossing lines when you doing that. You can't pop up in my face and think that that's gonna be cool, man. So let me just say, man, in the state of where hip hop is at, man, there's so much more, man. We got Cameron, Jim Jones, they at it. Man, Dipset, man, used to be one of my favorite groups to listen to, man. But just look at hip hop unfolding in front of y'all, man. Look at 50 Cent and Meech. Look at Rick Ross. Rick Ross just had the nerve to actually call the real Rick Ross a snitch. These is all grown men, man. Look at the state of hip hop right now. And I'm not even against 50. 50 is actually it's more solid in this situation. But I'm just saying, look at how these other men are handling themselves, man. It's almost like an embarrassment to the culture, man. Um, it's a complete embarrassment to the culture, man. It's a complete embarrassment to real niggas, man. And then men get out here and wonder why these women feel like men are the new Men are the new, you know. And sometimes this is why, man, because this is grown men parading like this, man. Niggas is telling. Soon as the heat is on, they go in and they go in to tell. Um, man, get out here and work a regular job, man. Get out here and work a job, man. Hey, if y'all don't know, I'm Seven Figures Fox, Taz Stuntman Fox, um, Seven Figure Circle. That's the affiliation, man. I roll. Start you something, man. Build up on it and leave out of town, man, and build across the states. That's what I did. We from Indiana. Y'all done heard me say it. We from Indiana to Jacksonville. Jacksonville to Atlanta. Atlanta to Chicago. Chicago to Springfield. Springfield to Phoenix. You know what I mean? We going nationwide with it, man. It's the circle. Seven Figure Circle, man. And I appreciate y'all joining me today because y'all are part of the Circle family too. Ain't nothing bigger than the Circle. But it's all love, man. I pray for everybody out here, man. Again, prayers for little Ronnie's family and the loss of him and his daughter. It's a lot of people that are left behind from that hit. Um, and I just pray a lot of this other stuff that's going on in the industry doesn't go too far, man. Because it's a lot of times, man, it only ends in one way. You know, people have egos, and their egos get, you know. We watched that happen to Nipsey, literally. I was kind of feeling anxiety even watching that, as Black Sam and the dude had that standoff. But it's like, man, that can happen at any given time. Like a person feels like they've been humiliated, embarrassed in front of a large group of people, man. They turn around often and then they can retaliate. That's what happened with the other dude, man. Granted, you know, he might not be loved or liked, but he turned around and he stood on what he stood on. But it brought for a loss of Nipsey Hussle. You know what I mean? So just be careful with these actions out here, man. We just live in a world of a lot of cowards, man. A lot of cowards, a lot of soft people, man. You just can't sit here and gamble on niggas being real niggas no more, man. Peace out and plenty love from the circle, man. Enjoy yourselves.